I'm here to tell you about this crazy experience I had on the trail yesterday. I have never been lost on a hiking trail before, but I'm visiting this area and I found this trail that I think my dad used to hike when he lived here, when in his 80s. So even though all trails listed it as hard, I thought, how hard could it be? It's only 4.5 miles and the weather was ideal. So I started off easy. It was picture taking time, wildflowers everywhere. And then all of a sudden it got rocky. I like rocks. And then all of a sudden it got steep. So it was rocky and straight up. There were patches where I did, have to use my hands. Then it got overgrown. Now, overgrown trails, especially when they're overgrown with wildflowers, could be lovely. And I'm pushing through them thinking this is kind of cool. And all of a sudden 3 things happen. I got a text from my stepmom that said, watch out for snakes. I realized that in those overgrown sections, I couldn't see the ground to know if I was going to step on a snake. And then the third thing, I heard a rattler and it was loud. I froze for just a split second and then started to run, because the rattle doesn't mean you're going to get bitten. It means the rattlesnake is scared and wants you to leave. So I calm myself down, and at this point I'm on the ridge. The trail isn't quite so overgrown, so I could see through to my feet. And I'm enjoying the fact that I'm solo when all of a sudden my phone died, okay? If you're gonna hike solo, that is the #1 thing not to do. Start off with a low battery. So that was a little scary because I was relying on all trails to tell me when I was getting off track, and I didn't have all trails anymore. I didn't print out a map ahead of time. I didn't even memorize in my mind, look at the whole trail and kind of make a mental note of it. All mistakes. And sure enough, I did get lost. I thought, I'm just gonna bushwhack down to the bottom of the cliff. I know that's where I need to go. And I start pushing through bushes that are higher than me at this point, and I find a little stream. I'm like, perfect, streams go down. So I'm following this little stream and come to a drop-off. A drop-off with a little waterfall. I mean, I didn't know LA had waterfalls, right? But here I am at this drop-off with a waterfall, and there was no way I was going down it. So I have to backtrack, and by this time I'm pretty freaking exhausted. But I backtrack up the hill, find a different way to go down. I get to the stream again at the base of that waterfall, and I continue on the creek, and it does take me out. So I'm in clear ground, I'm home free. But just then, I was wearing this hat, and when you wear hats like this, you can't see the low-hanging branches as quickly, and I bang my head on a low-hanging branch so hard. I'm okay, obviously, I'm here to tell about it, but I learned so many things on this trek. If you're going solo, make sure your phone is charged. If you're in snake territory, maybe bring a walking stick, and definitely wear those long pants and sturdy shoes. And if you're under trees, maybe take your hat off so you see those low-hanging branches.